Welcome to Chattanooga, Tennessee, known for its thriving downtown and picturesque Riverwalk. Nestled in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains and along the Tennessee River, Chattanooga lives up to its nickname, the Scenic City. Before the city was founded in 1839, the land was occupied by Native Americans, including the Cherokee tribe. Once a struggling industrial town, the city has grown since the mid-1980s, when an initiative to revitalize the city, known as Vision 2000, was launched. This $120 million investment helped modernize Chattanooga and make it one of the most visited cities in Tennessee. Hi, I'm Colleen Kelly, and this is Chattanooga, Tennessee. In this episode of Family Travel, my daughter Shay, our family friend Abby, and I will show you what makes Chattanooga, Tennessee, known for its scenic riverfront location, a perfect place for your family vacation. You'll see why people from all over the country are visiting this city on the rise. Join us as we climb to the top of Lookout Mountain on one of the steepest railways in the world, cruise down the Tennessee River, learn how to make pasta from scratch, climb to the top of a wall in the heart of downtown, and take a bite out of Chattanooga's classic hometown treat, the moon pie. My name is Colleen Kelly, and when I was single, I lived abroad and traveled the world. Then I became a parent and wondered, how would I ever travel again? So I set out to find a new way to travel and get back to exploring the world family style. I'm here to guide you on how to get the most out of your family vacation. Pack your bags and join me, Colleen Kelly. We're going on vacation. Chattanooga got its name from the Creek Indian word, which means rock coming to a point. The rock the founders were referring to is no ordinary rock. It's Lookout Mountain. Beginning in Chattanooga, the mountain ridge stretches 88 miles through Georgia and Alabama. Many of the city's most popular tourist attractions, including Ruby Falls and Rock City, are on Lookout Mountain. And although visitors can get to the sites by winding road, the easiest and fastest way to get to the top of the mountain is by rail. The incline railway takes passengers straight up the face of the mountain. At one point, the railway's incline hits 72.7%, making it one of the steepest passenger railways in the world. For kids and adults alike, the railway is as much an adventure itself as it is a mode of transportation.
It felt like going down like a water slide or something, like really slow.
For families planning to spend the day at three of Chattanooga's top attractions, the Incline Railway, Ruby Falls, and Rock City, all-in-one ticket packages are available. Be sure to leave extra time to get back down the mountain on the railway, because the lines can get long towards the end of the day. We hop aboard the car and brace ourselves for the ride. Oh, look down there. Wow. Now we're steep. This stuff. Oh my gosh, we are still going. Is this the steepest and the longest in the world? The incline was built in 1895, more than a century ago, as a way of easily getting residents and visitors up the mountain. 2-horsepower motors replaced a coal-burning steam system in the early 20th century. But other than that, the railway has remained much the same. At first, the car moves quickly along the track. But about halfway up the mountain, the gears shift and the car chugs along slower as the incline grows steeper. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Look up. No, look up, up, up. We're way up there.
My ears are popping.
Are your ears popping? Mine too.
I'm scared. Like, really scared.
Are you scared?
Yes.
The incline is considered America's most amazing mile for a reason. The views get better and better as the car gets closer to the top. I think everyone's thinking that. What if all of a sudden it just went back down? Before leaving the station to observe the other attractions, make sure to stop for a moment and appreciate the views from the observation deck. Gorgeous. Oh, we made it up the incline mountain. It was a little scary, but look at this view. This is so worth it. It's the best view of Chattanooga. Isn't this great?
It's amazing.
Well, I have another idea for us. I think we should go to Rock City next. to see more views of Chattanooga. What do you think?
Definitely.
All right. One more look, girls. All right, let's go. No visit to Lookout Mountain would be complete without a trip to Rock City. Okay, are you ready to see the best view in town?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Don't be confused by the address. Rock City is technically located in Georgia, but with its location just 6 miles from downtown Chattanooga, it is considered one of the city's most iconic attractions. The best way to experience Rock City is by foot. So wear comfortable shoes and stroll through the nearly mile-long trail that leads through the gardens. Soaring rock formations, caves, and lush gardens line the path. For a breathtaking view of the Chattanooga Valley, cross the 180-foot suspension bridge known as the Swing-Along. Hold on to the rails, and if you're afraid of heights, don't look down. Pull out your camera for a picture in front of Lover's Leap, one of the most popular formations at Rock City. View the valley below and the beautiful High Falls waterfall. The trail leads to the highest and arguably the most beautiful lookout point.
It's a breathtaking moment coming up all those hills and getting up so far and reaching so far up. It's amazing.
I thought it was cool because I've never seen mountains. I thought it was cool because, like, when we're close, it looks so big, but then from far, it looks so little.
We wanted to try out something nice because we're down on the seacoast, so we wanted some mountain view, and we sure got it. It's a great experience. I love it. It's gorgeous, and even though we don't see much, there's South Carolina out there.
Nearly 500,000 people visit Rock City every year, making it one of the most popular tourist attractions in the state.
It's just a big phenomenon. It's awesome here. Just love looking at all the rocks, and the view is just awesome.
The views at the end of the trail are so expansive that with a good set of binoculars, you can see 7 states. Okay, when I came up here, I don't even know how to explain. It was breathtaking. This is so beautiful. Could you tell me a little bit more about this place?
Well, Rock City Gardens is a geological and botanical wonder that lightens your heart, soothes your soul, stimulates your mind, and invigorates your senses. So with a beautiful autumn day like this, it's hard not to be enlightened.
It is absolutely stunning. I love it here.
It has been a destination for people for generations.
And it's been in your family for years, right? There's a lot of history here.
My great uncle opened the business in 1932. He developed the property around here, about 300 acres.
And this is natural, right?
It is created by God and enhanced by man.
What's really cool, though, is that you can see 7 states from this lookout, right? What can we see?
We can see Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama. So when the Civil War took place, a lieutenant came up to this spot and wrote home that he could see 7 states. And my Uncle Garnet used to say, when some young men over at the golf club said, "Mr. Carter, you can't see 7 states from Rock City." And he said, "Oh, sure you can, boys. Come over to my house one Saturday morning. We'll have 4 or 5 belts of bourbon. It's amazing what you can see when the sun comes up."
Maybe he saw 10 states after all that, right?
Well, double vision 14. No.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Colleen.
everything. I'm just going to sit here, if you don't mind, and enjoy this.
Oh, it's great.
And as if being able to see 7 states wasn't enough, Shay tries to put a foot, a hand, any body part into each state. After seeing the incredible views from atop the mountain, it's time to see the wonders that exist inside the mountain.
It's a one-time wonder to be able to go inside this mountain and see a 145-foot waterfall.
Ruby Falls is among 3 attractions in Chattanooga that are more than 85 years old.
The cave itself was discovered in late December of 1928, really by chance. Leo Lambert was drilling an elevator shaft to get to a lower cave, and he hit a void in the rocks and crawled back 17 hours to discover the falls. And I always tell people, if he drilled the elevator shaft 20 feet to the left, 20 feet to the right, he may have missed that void in the rock, and we wouldn't be standing here talking about this today.
It's an active journey to get to the falls. An elevator zips visitors down 260 feet into the cave. Visitors hike down the narrow path to get to the falls.
Truly unique experience. I cover this across the country, and people will say, well, I went to Chattanooga and I went into this cavern that had this waterfall at the end of it. Sometimes they don't remember that it was Ruby Falls, but they remember the experience, and they want to come back generationally and bring their kids and grandkids back to visit us.
Chattanooga's historic arts neighborhood is known as the Bluff Art District. And with several restaurants, a charming bed and breakfast, and an art gallery and museum, it's easy to spend an entire day in the Bluff Art District. We head to Tony's Pasta, a favorite among locals and tourists alike.
Okay, so we made it to the Bluffview Art District, and we're here at Tony's Pasta Shop, considered one of the best restaurants in Chattanooga. And I've got a really special treat from you girls. You're going to actually cook with the chef while I go sit and enjoy the view. So you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
The girls head to the kitchen to make fresh pasta with Chef Brad.
Come on, girls. Come on in. Time to make pasta.
Okay.
Okay. First thing we got to know about pasta, and you guys take your hands and go like this. Like this. Okay? Now turn them back around like this. Now see, forget about it. There you go. Okay, that's the first part we need to know about making pasta. Okay, we're going to use two different things in pasta. We're going to use durum wheat flour and semolina flour. Kind of the same thing, but this is a little coarser. So you guys dump one of those. Each one of those, dump one of those in there. Each of us put an egg in there. All three of us have got an egg. Okay. Maybe 2.5 eggs would be good in there. And a little shell. That's perfect fiber. Don't worry about that. Okay, we'll get that out of there. Now, we're going to put a little bit of water in there. About 2 ounces of water and a little bit of olive oil. Now, what I want you girls to do is I want you to stir. And I want you to stir, stir, stir really good. Pretend you're a mixer. Make like a mixer noise. Okay. You go ahead and crank it, and I'm going to slowly push it through. Now, we're going to take that piece and fold it. And what we're doing is we're building up more and more glutens in the dough. Go ahead and keep rolling it. My fingers, just kidding.
Down it goes.
Down it goes. Now you see the more you roll it, the smoother it gets, right? We're gonna go and then we'll go a little bit thinner. And this is gonna be the last time we're gonna make some long
It's
pasta.
so long.
Have you ever made pasta before?
No.
No? Is it like Play-Doh? I think it's a little bit like Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Now look at that. Okay, now, believe it or not, that is fresh pasta.
The girls whip up a marinara sauce made from fresh ingredients from the restaurant's very own herb garden. Next, it's time to cook the pasta.
You know what the neat thing about this pasta is it cooks in like 1 or 2 minutes.
I have a question.
Okay,
Why is this pasta better than mac and cheese?
why is it better than macaroni and cheese? Well, macaroni and cheese is probably made 1,000 miles away from here, put on a semi-truck, put in a box, and then it goes, sits on a store. This was made 5 minutes ago right across the room, and it's gonna be great and fresh. And you know what? Believe it or not, that pasta is done.
I learned that pasta probably tastes better fresh.
I learned that you can actually make the marinara sauce instead of just buying it out of a jar.
You guys were awesome, sous chefs. You ready to grab dinner?
Yes.
Okay, I'll bring it out to you in a second.
Thank you.
Tony's Pasta is almost always packed with people. If the weather is nice, consider dining al fresco on the deck.
Hi.
Hi.
How was it?
It was fun.
Really? What did you do?
We made pasta.
And we made the sauce.
All from scratch?
Yes.
Really? Was it good?
Yes.
Do I get to try it?
Of course.
Okay, I'm excited. That is really good.
Well,
Great
Mama,
job. That tastes very fresh. I'm gonna keep eating Abby's. That is really good too. This is great, girls.
I want
I'm really
some.
impressed with you. Can you do this when we get home every single night, you think? I'd take it every night.
We're ready to take our trip to new heights. at High Point Climbing and Fitness. The climbing gym is located on Broad Street in the heart of downtown Chattanooga. With more than 30,000 square feet of climbing, there's something for every member of the family, from first-timers to experienced. We get harnessed up and head to the outdoor wall.
Right here. Welcome to High Point.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well, and yourself?
I'm great. I have never seen a climbing wall in the middle of the city, so this is super cool.
Truly is one of a kind.
So climbing is not just big here in the city, which is fantastic, but also all around here.
Climbing is huge. That's why we're here. We're getting climbers outfitted and introducing the sport to avid up-and-coming youths that are looking for something different to do. And furthermore, we have a guide service that brings people outside and can take you to see all these wonderful places and climb real rocks outdoors in the beautiful scenic city of Chattanooga.
Oh, yeah. Chattanooga is like really one of my favorite cities ever. It's so beautiful, and I love the fact that you teach people here and then they go out into nature, which is great.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, well, we're super excited.
Which wall is easiest for you then?
I think you should just try them all and then tell me which one's easiest.
There's a lot of walls here. That might take a while.
Do you have any tips to make it easier?
Yep, you're gonna want to use your arms as much as possible, but the legs are just as important. Your arms tire out a lot quicker than your legs do.
Okay, so use your legs more. Okay, all right, you ready to do this, girls?
Yes.
Okay, this is my first time, so I'm hoping I can make it halfway.
All right, let's do it.
Maybe all the way. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Shay is first on the wall.
I'm scared and nervous, but more nervous than scared. Well, and I'm a little excited.
Auto belay walls make it safe and quick for climbers to get on the wall.
I'm kind of nervous, but I'm mainly excited. I want to make it to the top, but I'm not sure if I will.
Go, Abby. Wow, you come on, Abby. You can do it.
We're your cheerleaders.
Yes, we are. Oh, she's going fast.
I didn't go that fast. Yes.
Wow. She's going to make it to the top.
Don't look down. Don't say that.
What does it look like? Are you scared?
Yes.
That's honest. Woo! Yeah, that was awesome. Was that fun?
Yeah.
What did it feel like?
It was fun. It was like nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Like kind of.
Can't believe you made it to the top.
Thanks, Shay.
To be quite honest, I am a little nervous. Actually, I'm very nervous, but I feel challenged because now Abby just went to the top and Shay went halfway, so I gotta do it, right? All right. Plus, I want to see the views. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, it's so high.
We're almost there. Woo! You got it.
Come on, you can
You're
go
good.
a little higher. That's good.
I'm gonna let Abby win. Not exactly graceful, but I did it. You girls win. Nice job. Woo! Great job, girls.
Yay.
Okay, now get me out of this thing.
A visit to Chattanooga wouldn't be complete without a ride on the River Gorge Explorer. The 2-hour boat cruise takes passengers into the beautiful Tennessee River Gorge, known as Tennessee's Grand Canyon. A naturalist from the nearby Tennessee Aquarium is aboard every cruise to teach people about the history of the area and point out wildlife.
This river is beautiful.
Yes.
And why is this river so important to the city?
Well, actually, this river is where Chattanooga gets its water supply. We take all of our drinking water for not only the city of Chattanooga, but for a lot of the surrounding county out of the city, out of the river here. So it is important that we have a really clean Tennessee River.
And the best way to see it is on this boat, right?
Absolutely.
So what are we going to see when we go out?
All right, so the River Gorge Explorer will start right up here in the heart of Chattanooga. We'll start with some history of the Native Americans who called this area to our right homes several hundred years ago. And then as we head downstream, we're going to be getting back down into the Tennessee River Gorge. Now this gorge is a beautiful area surrounding the city of Chattanooga that just really contrasts how you can have a big, thriving industrial, or city rather, right here, and then 10 minutes away have a beautiful scenic area that's got some fantastic scenery of wildlife. And a natural environment.
Gorgeous beauty.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so
absolutely.
much.
It's time for our boat to depart, so we climb aboard and settle in for the ride.
I'm so excited for this. Me too.
It's going to be fun. You know what? We're also going to go really, really fast. So are you up for that? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, me too.
The River Gorge Explorer cruises 26 miles down the river, at times reaching speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. Prepare for hard stops. The captain likes to slam on the brakes when he hits a no-wake zone along the river.
Hold on for our first stop, folks.
Oh my gosh.
There it is.
That scared me. Did that scare you? I thought we were going
I hope everybody
deep into the
enjoyed
water.
If you
Yeah,
did
look
enjoy it,
shocked.
I have fantastic news. If you didn't enjoy it, I have less fantastic news. We've got several more of those planned for today.
After several more stops and starts, we reach the Tennessee River Gorge, the fourth largest river canyon east of the Mississippi River. When the boat reaches the gorge, we head to the cockpit to meet Captain Pete.
Wow, this is cool. Hi, how are you?
Doing well.
Are you the
Welcome
captain?
aboard.
Yes, thank you. I'm Colleen.
I'm Pete.
Nice to meet you.
We have the best view on the boat here.
This is cool. So what can we see here then?
There is a greater variety of plant and animal life here in the gorge than anywhere else on the North American continent.
Really?
Most of them are small creatures or plants that you're not normally going to see. We do have bear and wild boar.
Could we see some of that maybe on this trip?
Occasionally, they're generally pretty shy. We'll see there are still a few osprey in the area. They're fish-eating hawks, and they're very exciting. All they eat is sushi.
We like sushi too.
We're starting to get some bald eagle coming in, and sometimes we get some great viewing of them. We have a turkey vulture right there. They play a very important role to our environment.
Is this the best way to see Chattanooga?
Well, Chattanooga, like many cities, Chattanooga wouldn't be what it is if the river wasn't here.
It's time to head to the upper deck to take in the sights and try to spot some wildlife.
Ooh, look how beautiful this is. Do you see any bald eagles or deer? By boat on the Tennessee River is the best way to see Chattanooga. I mean, this is gorgeous. Look at this.
There's no shortage of ways to satisfy your sweet tooth in downtown Chattanooga. The local favorite is the moon pie, a cookie-like treat that combines marshmallow, graham, and chocolate. We head to the Moon Pie General Store to get a taste.
It's right here.
Moon pie. Moon pie.
Moon pie.
The moon pie itself dates back a century when a coal miner asked for a treat as big as the moon. The Chattanooga bakery whipped up the moon pie, and 100 years later, it's still one of the most popular treats in town.
Have you guys ever had a moon pie before?
No.
Never ever?
Never ever.
Okay, so moon pies are kind of a southern treat, and they're sold all throughout the U.S. They are a layer of marshmallow in between two really soft graham cracker flavored cookies, and then coated with different flavors. Now the very first one I'm going to give you guys to try is chocolate.
And so this all started in Chattanooga?
Yes, yeah. It was the Chattanooga Bakery was the original company who started it, and they actually started as part of a milling company. The I'm not sure, Mountain City Mill Company was the name of it, and the Mountain City Mill Company had a lot of excess flour, and so they started a bakery to use up the excess flour. And they had a lot of different products, but when they came up with the moon pie was really, really popular, and they eventually stopped making all the other products. And now today they just pretty much make moon pies.
Wow, I can see why.
Yeah.
These are really good.
We try all 5 flavors: chocolate, vanilla, banana, strawberry, and salted caramel. And then we go for a true local delicacy, the moon pie sundae.
Time to dig in.
Enjoy Chattanooga Original there.
I just want to get my moon pie in here.
What do you
It's
think?
really good.
Yeah.
I love the marshmallow in there, I mean, with the salted caramel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all
delicious.
warm.
I got my moon pie mustache.
When you come to Chattanooga, you've got to get your original moon pie. Here is to moon pies, girls. Ready? Moon pie!
Moon pie!
Moon pie!
What an amazing adventure we had here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We took in breathtaking views from atop Lookout Mountain at Rock City, learned to make pasta from scratch from one of the city's top chefs, cruised down the Tennessee River, and who could forget the mouth-watering moon pie sundae? I can't wait to bring my family back here again.
Thanks for watching Family Travel in gorgeous Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm Colleen Kelly. Enjoy making memories on your next family vacation.
You can't touch the railing.
This gets me.
No railing.
When we reach the top,
Look at our little selfie.
You guys have made me lose my voice.
Nice job. Woo! Great job, girls.
Moon
pie. Moon pie.
Moon pie.
Moon pie.